How is everybody? What do you guys think of the movie?
I gotta get in here, guys. Sorry.
I promise nothing happened. But how is everybody? Anybody have any questions about the movie or anything to share? Or
How did they do the zip line scene with you and you not die?
oh, sorry. I'm just gonna answer hers first, and then I'll answer yours next. So it was a real zip line in the Dominican Republic. I was just telling this story because I tore my knee on the first day of shooting, so I went back to get an X-ray, and doctor said I needed to have it fixed. And I said, well, we'll revisit this when the movie's over. Right now, I got to figure out how to tough through the movie. But I showed up, and they had already been working on the zip line for a day with the doubles, and they literally just wanted me to put a harness on and go out there with the bike dangling and a cameraman. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't even checked this thing out to see if it's safe. I hadn't seen anybody else go out on it. And it was pretty nerve-wracking, but it makes for a great sequence. So we did some stuff on a green screen, but for the most part, we're really out there on the zip line. Yeah, it was cool. Thank you so much. And when I was improvising about, oh my God, if my wife knew what I was doing, she'd kill me, that was me speaking as myself, not as the character, Michael. What was your question in the back, sorry? Oh, in the Dominican Republic. In the Dominican Republic, yes. In spandex, with shaved legs. My first for me. Yeah. Yes.
How was it acting opposite a dog? What was that experience like?
It was better than working with most of my former co-stars, that's for sure. Yeah, you know, Yukai, who's actually here today, I don't know if he's in the room, but it was amazing how talented he was, how much we connected emotionally. I don't know if I did bribe him early on with chicken and steak and hot dogs, and we lived next door to each other while we were making the movie. So I would whistle for him to come over in the morning, and before his trainer could get over there, I would give him some steak and things like that. But we really wanted to connect. But to see what he was able to do performance-wise, like when we would lock in and I was talking to him, and you know, you always felt like he knew exactly what we were trying to accomplish and achieve emotionally in the scene. So it was really incredible to see that. I was like, wow. And he's an incredible dog. The story's out now, but I tried to bribe the trainer. I tried to buy the dog. I did, yeah. My kids were like, Dad, you better bring the dog home. She wasn't going for it. No amount of money would have gotten hurt. Just like with Michael and Arthur in real life. I mean, they had such a close connection. I would always ask him, I said, did you love Arthur as much as your own kids? And in some ways, he had a stronger connection and bond. And he would be open to talk about that. So yeah, but incredible. You guys. What a performer. Between him and Ted, it was the two times I made movies where I did not mind knowing that, you know, people were going to talk more about the dog's performance than mine. And you know what? For me, especially as a producer on the film, the most important thing was the film as a whole and not my individual performance. And really, we had an amazing team. All of the actors in the film on our team and everybody else. You know, we really wanted to, when you make a true story like this, you feel a lot of responsibility to make sure that you're honoring the people and the story and making sure that you're getting it right. So a lot more, you know, just focus on that, getting it right and making them proud and doing them justice. Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah. Hey. What was the process like of settling on this script, and what made you want to tell this story?
You know, I read the script and I saw the doc and I was like, oh my God. You know, I've always gravitated towards the true stories, some of the best films that I've been a part of, whether it be The Fighter and Lone Survivor and Father Stu and movies, you know, like that. For me, you know, I always get the most out of it as an artist or creatively. And I don't know, I just felt like it would really be something that would inspire people, warm their hearts, you know, and to, you know, make a movie like this, it's not an easy thing to do. We did it in the middle of COVID, but I just, once I read the script and saw the doc, I was like, I had to be a part of it. So I was campaigning to get the movie made. We were originally going to do it at a different studio, and then, you know, with all the things that were happening in and around COVID, we were able to get the movie out and do it independently, and then, you know, have our great partners at Lionsgate come on board to distribute the film. We had some time to kind of go out, bike, kayak, work out, hang out, just kind of bonding. I was trying to train and do a lot of cycling and stuff beforehand. But like I said, literally day one, scene two, I was running up on a dirt trail and I just kind of landed on a rock the wrong way, tore my meniscus, and after that, all my training kind of went out the window. I was a little down and hurt, but it made for really kind of being able to emotionally understand the suffering that these guys go through. I've done a lot of movies that were physically demanding, nothing like this, and I've never really seen, aside from, you know, Navy SEALs, like people who like put themselves through so much physical stress, emotional stress, the toll that it takes on these guys physically, the three-man, one-woman team. These are some serious individuals. You have to be a very specific kind of person to be able to endure this kind of physical, challenge and stress. It's pretty heavy duty. I mean, those guys, they got another level and another gear. It's pretty impressive to see what they do. Like Michael would come and go on a kayak and he just want to go off and then hike, 50 miles and run uphill for 10 hours. I was like, I gotta save it for the movie, dude. Yes, sir.
Would you ever want to do one of these races, or maybe a shorter one?
Excuse my language, but fuck no. I'm 52, man. I could do it on the screen, but like, what I keep trying to, it took me a while to realize, like by the time I work out myself, and I work out and I want to stay fit and now for, to try to hopefully have longevity, but for me, it's like, by the time I work out, the rest of the day is supposed to be about rest and recovery. And then all of a sudden I got to go to the set and do 10 hours, 12 hours of biking or hiking and climbing and kayaking. I'm like, I'm done already. But when you get to do a movie like this, you just kind of suck it up. But no, I don't think, I was doing a television show and a girl came on and she was doing an introduction. And here's Yukai, come on out here, Yukai. She had just talked about running 5 different marathons, half marathons, all this stuff. Hey, buddy. Here he is. All right. There's Yukai. You want to go around? You want to say hi? Okay. I'll hold. Hey, buddy. Yes. Told you you're going to be a big star. Now he doesn't want to do anything other than look good. Huh, buddy? You going to sit? Good boy. Yeah. Yeah. Who was the best in the movie? Yes. Yes. Who's the star of the show? Yeah, exactly. He's such a beautiful boy. All right, well, thank you guys. Anybody else? Yes?
Is there anything special about the choice of casting and, being able to, be shaken up and get these shots that you guys got?
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to put anybody in a situation where they can't handle the physical aspects of the movie, but we were lucky enough that, we got such an amazing cast. We wanted people that would really be willing to go out there and try to look as believable as possible. We want to go out there with Simon, our director. I had worked with him, and he came from television, and so we knew that, he was going to be able to get out there. Our cinematographer, Jacques Dufresne, he and I worked on Lone Survivor together. We'd done many films together. So we wanted to get out there and make it as realistic as possible. So we wanted people that were willing to go out there and try to, make it real. And so we were very fortunate that everybody was up to par when it came to the physicality that was necessary for the film. Yes, sir.
Aside from this,
It's so amazing. I just want to say, you're right. You know what he just said? This movie must be seen in a theater by audiences together, laughing, clapping, crying, all of that. Obviously, this is a home and a safe haven for everybody to come together and enjoy together and experience together. So, hey, buddy. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for coming out. We really appreciate it. And yes, tell your friends how much you love Arthur the King, okay? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. You got it. What do you say, buddy? I wanted to let him go, but she's gonna get mad at me. Saying bye, buddy? Yeah. It was incredible. So all the scenes where, he was hurt and, when the real race began, the race to save him, to get him the proper care that he needed, that for me was the movie anyway. You know, it was like you have this great race that's really exciting and people want to see people going out there and doing something extraordinary physically, but the race to save him and to get him the help that he needed, that's what I most loved about the movie. And you know, I thought, you know, for me the most important scene was that here was a guy who wasn't necessarily a dog lover, but now all of a sudden had sacrificed everything that he worked for to save this guy, and then for them to have to sleep outside together their first night together. I thought that was really special. Yeah, now he's just like, he's enjoying this. He'll stay here all night long.
Is there a reason why he didn't want to go into the hotel? Like,
Well, you know, we always felt he had never really been inside before, you know, maybe finding shelter, but never to like go inside to like a proper home or a hotel or any kind of establishment like that. You know, maybe even when he went near a restaurant, you know, it was like, could be dangerous. So, you know, for them to sleep outside and bond together, I thought it was really cool. Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys.
was Michael involved a lot in the?
Oh, yes, Michael was there every day. Every day. And he would come to my house every day saying, let's go. Show me what you can do. I'm like, I already worked out. He's like, yeah, but that's just working out. Now you gotta look like an endurance racer. So a lot of time on the ocean and the kayaks. Yeah. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.